My first Mamba moment, really, I watched him in high school a little bit. But his second year in the league, or maybe his first or second year, when he shot the 4 air balls. I don't know if that was Utah or Seattle.
That was Utah.
That was Utah. And he ate that. He owned that. And to see the growth, to me, he's number 2. Mike is still...
Without a doubt.
Mike is still Mike, to me. But Kobe has made his way. And it's sad that we don't give the homage to the big guys when we're supposed to, because Kareem is still supposed to be on everybody's everything.
Right.
But he's too tall. And the shot that he perfected, it ain't pretty.
Yeah, it wasn't sexy enough. It wasn't sexy enough to promote and market right now.
But the way Kobe, the first 8-9 years, wore number 8, in the second half of his career, wore number 24. And do people really know why he went to 24?
Well, we already know why he went to 24. This would be one up on Mike.
Because
Mike drove him insane. Yeah,
I'm next.
Right.
I'm next. It's me. And the Mamba moment that really brought it all together for me, and then we close it out, is when in the Last Dance when he said, "There is no Kobe without Mike. Everything you see me do, everything." And he said everything is because of him.
And that was the last thing in Testament, because he kept it to himself. Every time you asked, he would never give it up. We all knew that you was the next copy of being Michael Jordan. That's why you played the way you played. Talk like it. If you close your eyes, you wonder, like, is that Kobe or Mike?
I don't even know if he pigeon-toed. I don't even know if he was pigeon-toed. I'm just saying. All of a sudden... But you remember, everybody was pigeon-toed after 85.
Right.
After 84, everybody was pigeon-toed. Think about it. Everybody was pigeon-toed after 84.
Gatorades.
So to me, he number 2.
Absolutely.
He number 2.
Absolutely.
With all due respect to Kareem, because I like Kareem.
Hey, Kareem set the tone. You know what I mean? He still set the tone, because nobody really got that record. You know what I mean? Maybe LeBron could take that down because of how we came in and how we started. But Kareem Abdul-Jabbar,
the man didn't lose a game until he got to the pros, man.
Right.
The man didn't lose a game until he got to the pros.
Come on,
man.
you gotta get
Think about that.
Right. And I dominated. I
didn't just show up.
Right. Yeah, I was putting that work in.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that's a hell of a record.
Come on, but didn't lose a game until he got to the pros.
That's a hell of a record.
Come on.
My Mamba moment, man, is when he was able to get back on top. You know, him and Shaq fell out. They parted ways, and you know, he had to do it on his own. You know what I mean? It was finally his team, and you know, he did things his way, and teams had to adjust to his mentality, or you know, go somewhere else. And then for him to finally get it done, you know what I mean? To get that off his chest, that was one of the best moments. You know, I'm going to remember Kobe.
That was special.
He put it all in. You know, he was all in with that, and he made those guys better mentally. Some guys can't do that mentally. They can do it physically, make a guy better, but to make the guys around him better mentally, I earned a great deal of respect on how he won that championship and how he was able to bring the Lakers back to the top.
You just brought me to another thought about in the Last Dance. Mike said he didn't care how people felt; he was going to drag you to the championship. Kobe kind of did the same thing.
He sure did. He definitely.
He's like, I don't care how you feel about this or what, man. We gonna win it, and I'm gonna drag you.
Right.
You just happen to be on the team, so I'm gonna take you with us too.
I'm gonna drive you crazy, but we're gonna win this championship. You might not like me on the
he didn't care. And he showed
that. We're gonna win. And we popping that champagne at the end.
But think about the growth.
That's all that matters.
And how he wanted to make sure the one his game grew, and how it really seemed like he had a whole bunch of personality that he didn't show for 20 years.
Right. And now it comes out.
In the last 5 years, as soon as he retired, he showed all his personality.
Because his kids brought it back out in him.
You can see that.
He didn't get the chance to really.
Right. He got a chance to be a dad.
It's just tough, man. It's just tough on the legacy right now, but we definitely appreciate it. We honor you. Happy birthday, Kobe.
No question.
You know what I mean? One of the greatest of all time in this team, man. We gonna make sure you live on. Tomorrow is 8/24 day in LA. All right, your birthday is today, but for the state of Los Angeles, I think it's gonna honor him. 824. You know you're a cold boy when they retire both of your jerseys.
Right, and they supposed to be wearing that number. Some of the WNBA teams as well, and the NBA teams supposed to be wearing. Supposed to be good with the numbers. That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's big, man. So we appreciate you having you on the show, dog. You know
man,
what I mean?
thank you for having me, man.
I mean?
Appreciate the call, man. Word.
Up in the building, you know, breaking it down with some NBA stuff. We gonna link up and do some extra innings because we definitely didn't get a chance to chime in the NBA playoffs like we really wanted.
What happened with that?
Dallas Mavericks knocked off the Clippers today.
Oh, that's 2-2
without
now.
Without Luka.
Right, Luka set out this joint. That was strategic. He probably could have played.
He could have played, but on that note, we got to go. We appreciate all our Facebook followers. Make sure you check us out on Bill's World on IG and WUFO Sports Report. We do have Fantasy League football coming out. Make sure you check all of our social media sites. And tonight, give us some love, some Buffalo love, our girl Julie Space. All right, Sunday's Best, 8 o'clock. Don't miss it. Up next, you know what I mean? We headed to Africa with my man, the DJ Rube Atako Guangaran. Up next, Jomo, take it away.